Hello class, Mr. Stone here. This is actually our 400th video on our math channel, so I'm kind of excited about that. I try on each 100 one to do it on a specific topic other than just do it on a math, an algebra, or geometry type problem, you know, how to solve that. So like on number 300, I wrote about where you sit in class can change your GPA, okay? And this is another one that's kind of important. It's taking notes. That can improve your GPA. There's been countless studies by numerous universities that prove this. That sitting in class and you take notes, you get a better mark, okay? You get a better mark on all your tests and all your quizzes, and you're going to understand the stuff better. And it doesn't necessarily have to be math. You should be taking notes in all your subjects, your English, your history. But take notes on all these things, okay? The number one reason that taking notes is important, it keeps you awake in class. You're not drifting off. You're not daydreaming, okay? Keeps you actively engaged in the lesson. You're watching what the teacher's writing. Hey, how are they solving that? What are they talking about? So you're writing these things down. So that's the most important things. How to do this, okay? You can actually buy these notebooks, okay? They're fairly reasonable. You can get a whole pack of different colors, and I'd advise that having a different notebook for each class. You know, not using just one, 5-subject notebook. I don't know if I like that as much. I think you ought to have a small history book, small English, a small math. So you're taking out these different books. Okay, that's what I think, other than the 5-subject one. Because you might not have history today, might not have English today. So you only got to carry around the math one rather than carry around the whole 5-subject one. Okay? Now, there's different types of notebooks, okay? Now, these ones I'm showing, they're really just line ones, or they could be unlined ones, okay? But there's another type of notebook, okay? And you can actually Google this. It's called Cornell Note-Taking Method. It's a different notebook that they came up with at Cornell University. And they felt that if you use this type of method, you'd score even better. And I actually think it's true, okay? As you can see how this is a page divided up. You can actually buy a notebook that's a Cornell notebook, but that's not cheap, okay? They're a lot more money because, of course, each page is divided into these. Even though I don't know why once they have the thing, they can't just run them off and be as cheap as the others, but they're not. Somebody's, charging more, okay? But as you see how they do this, I'm going to pull this up, okay? So what they did is they actually took a piece of paper and they made like a little T-type thing, So you write the details of the lesson on the right-hand side, and then you write key points on the left-hand side. So if the teachers say, I'll just use this, okay? You ready? So here's how it would work, okay? So you'd write the class and you write math, okay? Math, today's date. Let's see, we got 9/16, 9/16. Okay, so hey, the teacher writes down a few problems and they're talking about it. And let's see, they write down this one, okay? So you're doing like inequalities, okay? -2 greater than 10. Okay, so they do this on the board. Okay, so you quickly write this. But now when they solve it, okay, they're dividing by -2. Divide both sides by the same. Remember that. Okay? You can write a lot smaller than this. I'm just writing large so it shows when you watch the video over, okay? So you can write a lot more on the page other than what I'm writing, okay? So now you carry the 8 down because these two cross out, right? But now what happens is you flip the inequality sign, okay? So it's -5, okay? So you flip this inequality sign, okay? So now, if the teacher finishes talking about that, you can write, don't forget to flip. Don't forget to flip. To flip. Or negative. Or negative. Okay, so don't forget to flip on negative. So I just wrote a little note. So now Comes Thursday night, you're studying for your test on Friday. You're going to spot this real quick. And do you think you're going to forget to flip this? I don't think so. I think you're going to remember that. And that might be 2 questions, and you might get them right because of that. Okay, so I think it's kind of important. Say you're doing a division of a fraction. Okay, so it's, 1/2 divided by 2/10. Okay, so now on this here, right, you have 1/2, and now you turn it, because remember the CEF change, keep, change, and flip. KCF, okay? So, and remember, then you change this and you flip this. Okay, so remember, then you just write over here, KCF. You think you're going to forget to do that? No, you're going to remember this KCF because you just wrote it on these notes. So all you're really looking at it when you're studying for your thing on Thursday nights, you're studying these notes. If you forget this, how did this work on the, the flipping on the negative? Then you're looking back and you're saying, oh yeah, I can remember the teacher talking about this. And it'll help you get a lot better grade, okay? So I feel if you get good at taking notes and you get in the habit of this, on all your classes, you're going to do better, okay? I hope you like this video, and you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this with any students in school, because it will help them get a better grade. It's proven taking good notes will help them get a better grade. Okay, you know what I forgot to say is, you don't have to buy this canal. You can actually take your regular paper on your regular notebook and draw this, okay? Draw these lines. Make them yourself, okay? Make them yourself. That took nothing to do that, right? And, other things you can do is you can write positive things at the top. Start a class, or, okay? Write that, got 100 on history test. Okay? You know what that just did for your mindset? Okay, it just changed your whole mindset. Now you're in math class, but the last class you were in was history, and you got 100 on the test. Okay, but now you're rearing to go. You're doing well. You're on a roll. Okay, so just by writing that little note, okay, didn't take you nothing. But even when you study back, you got to remember, oh, I got 100 on my history test. I can do this. Okay, and it will change your mindset. Okay, and again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to help my YouTube ratings, and share this with any mathematical friends. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.